Good afternoon, Liberty Management. This is Sean Dozier. I was asked by our leader, Dr. Mike Barton-El, to make a video about the stuff that we learned, that we picked up on here at Self-Made Millionaires. First off, I'd like to thank them for their teaching, Dr. Mike Barton-El for his teaching. And, I ain't going to lie and tell you I picked up everything, but I did retain some knowledge, and I will continue to listen and retain knowledge. Some of the things that we learned, I learned about UCC liens and why they are important. I also learned about quick claim deeds and warranty deeds and why those are important also. I also learned about why accuracy is important to our business and what we do. And I also learned through accuracy how to enter a report, enter a deed into accuracy, I should say. Still learning on that. Couple things to pick up on that, so I'll be learning on those. I learned about obtaining the LLC, learned about why getting a real estate license is important, and a notary, and why it's needed, not just within Self-Made Millionaires, but in the business itself. I also learned about property taxes, how to obtain those, water bills, etc. A couple other things I want to touch about. It's about being responsible. Now, you probably ask yourself, Sean, you ain't been the most responsible one, and I have to admit that. But like I said, other than that, it's a learning experience. I learned from that, and it's time to go forward and change the whole dynamic of myself and just be more accountable. Also learned about doing meetings on Ring Central meetings, Zoom meetings, and asking for help for the team. You can't do it by yourself, so you gotta be more assertive. You can't, if you get stuck by something, reach out and ask for help. I'm not one to be doing that all the time, but again, this is things that I need to do and be more accountable about. There's no excuses, and nobody's going to baby me, so it's time to step it up and do more about that. I also learned about, recording a deed, like I said, in accuracy. How important our forms are. To successfully record a deed, we minimized that recently, so it's still a learning process, and I'm getting to it, and I will be applying that through my daily activities within Self-Made Millionaires, and doing what I need to do. So that's just a couple things we learned. There's plenty more. So with that being said, I'd like to thank Dr. Michael Barton-El, Dawn, everybody within Self-Made Millionaires, Liberty Management, for this opportunity to reach out and tell you the things that I learned and the things I hope to still learn. So y'all be safe and y'all have a blessed day.
Hello, self-made millionaire. Okay, today this is what we did. Besides the fact that I got up today, whatever the case may be, and what I did was I did a little bit of studying, did some reading. Besides that, I had a couple of programs that I had to go to. I hurried up and got that done. Went for a little walked the dog. Then after that, we got straight back to business. What happened was, started looking at some of these properties, but it wasn't even the properties that we went to Ring Central today. And after we turned around and went on Ring Central, what happened was we turned around and started learning a couple of things about like the paperwork that we some paperwork over 16 West. We went over the paperwork over 16 West, which was we basically Dr. Michael asked us, did we know how to read the EIN number? They didn't have an EIN number, and every single one of us said no. I mean, every single one of us. I mean, you had me, you had myself, you had Mr. Sean with us, You had Mr. Langley with us, Mr. Mo was with us. All of us said no. And then Dr. Michael just enjoyed that. He enjoyed that. He enjoyed it. And he looked at Dawn and said, "Hey, Dawn." Dawn was like, "Well, yes." I'm like, "Oh, man, we got beat again." That's how you know oh, man. So we lost against that. So what happened was we wound up going over the, oh, man, what you call this thing from the Department of Finance. But we wound up going over our paperwork to see if everything had the EIN number, which wound up being everything did have the EIN number. Every paperwork that we put in have the EIN number because it has a barcode on it. And basically, he was teaching us what it meant to read those barcodes. And after he told us what it meant to read those barcodes, he was showing us the reasons why they signed certain places that they signed on the paperwork, and what his name is, and the difference between Dr. Michael, Dr. Tahuti. He showed us about 3 different types of, he showed us the difference between the 3 different names, which was like Get Money, Liberty, which was Get Money, Liberty Management, and it's written down. Anyway, he showed us the difference between all 3. He showed us the difference between all 3 of those. And on top of doing the difference between all 3 of those, we also did we also took turns learning how to screen share. Damn near everybody got except one. I ain't gonna say his name, but he's boar-headed, and I'm not saying his name. He's sort of my complexion, maybe a little darker. I'm not gonna say his name. But a lot of us knew how to screen share except one person. I'm not gonna say his name. Oh, no snitching. But he's in the group. You can go see the video. It was like 4 hours. I'm just saying. But yeah. So, but we did the screen share, and on top of that, what we did was, after that 4 hours and change, we went to go do another, we started talking about a couple of more things, but for the most part, that after those 4 hours and stuff right there was done, we went to go do a property of mine. When we went to go do a property of mine, everything was good. Everything was perfect, except I ain't downloading an app on my phone so I can work the scanner. It's always something, man. It's always something. Always something. God, it's always something. But okay, so we turned around and did that. Because we couldn't we couldn't do that, couldn't work the scanner. Then on top of that, I felt that I had a property that was wrong. So basically, Dr. Michael was like, "Okay, fine, sister, but if you feel like the property's wrong, what we're gonna do is Google map it." We Google mapped it, came to find out we got the wrong house, so we turned the Google map thing around to go to the right house. Now I'm having problems pulling up the house, the commercial real estate that I'm really, really, really want, because it's big and it's fire. It looks like a mansion school, and I want it. But anyway, so now that's the point that we're having right here. So tomorrow, what I plan on doing is waking up early in the morning, or whenever they decide to get on Ring Central, I'm getting on too. And the first thing I'm going to do is attack that property that I can't get. I also posted it in the Self-Made Millionaires group, and I posted the video of it. All right, that's my end of the day report.
Hey guys, this is your girl Jay from Rec Consultant LLC. This is my end of the day report for March 6, 2021. So today I did update about the property 166 Carroll Street. It just gave a brief of the syndication, the percentage I should be receiving in profit. Then I did some editing of some deeds for 163 West 126th Street, which is worth $567,000. Yeah, $567,000. So I did that. Then I started doing the cover page in the in the tax forms for it on Acurus. Ended up getting stuck for a minute, and then Acurus just went out on me because I waited too long to finish pulling up the information. But I'm gonna go back and finish taking a crack at it for like another hour or so. If not, tomorrow is another day, and I'll be getting back to that. And then I'll be able to go to my next property. So, guys, remember to continue to pushing positivity. I am actually a little bit sleepy, but I will get back to you guys later. Have a good evening.
Self-made millionaires. Maurice Jenkins here, calling with my end of the day report for 3/6/21. Mona Lisa Ventures LLC is on the move. I had a wonderful day today. Got up a little early, had my grandson, but while he was doing his schoolwork, I got in on a Ring Central and we did work. We really got it in, made a lot of progress. I think that's the third training session. The next training session we have, I guess we'll be going towards completing our paperwork and sending it in. So that's the last phase of, well, that's not the total last phase. That's the last phase of this section. Whereas we get the work in, we go into the Department of Records, the Bureau of Records, we record the deed, and then we start the marketing. So what we want to do now is get it up to the recording process, and then we'll deal with the marketing aspect. Great job, Dr. Mike. I mean, I'm really feeling not just inspired, but empowered. You know, sometimes I feel this energy, this electricity in my nerve endings, and I'm starting to really, really see it. You know, not dreaming, but see it actually happening. This is incredible. That's all I can say. We've overcome all the obstacles that have been placed in our way, and we are striving towards greatness. So I know we're going to get there. That's my end of the day report.
Good morning, self-made millionaires, Liberty Management and Associates, fellow students, and friends. This is Alfonso Cordoba. I'm coming to you with my end of the day report for March 6th, 2021. Today I was approved for a consolidated loan to consolidate my bills. A consolidated loan is a loan that a person takes out to take various bills and other things and put them all together and pay them off, and then only have to be responsible for one payment, one low payment. And so that's what I plan to do. It's a strategy used for future, past, and present students, and it's a good strategy to be using it economically. You save a little money along the way, and that's what I plan on doing. And you're able to pay off your bills and increase your credit lines and scores. So that's what I've been working on, and I was just approved for that. I had a nice long talk with Dr. Michael, and it was a nice, interesting conversation. And I will be following up on other various things that the group and I have been working on. And I do have an appointment on Monday at 3 p.m. with Dawn and a few other students to notarize some papers. And with that being said, honesty, integrity, and dedication wins the battle every day.
Good morning, team. John Langley here from Langley Enterprise, bringing you guys an update, not an end of the day report. So yesterday I drove my wife and I down to Pennsylvania. We got here yesterday afternoon, and so we just spending a 1 day overnight visit to the grandkids. However, I will be leaving at about 11 o'clock this morning, and I should be back in the city between 2 to no longer than 3 o'clock, and I will be back to my workflow. So just to update you guys what my day looked like, I think there's a scheduled Ring Central. If I miss it early this morning, I'll be prepared to be on one later this afternoon. All right, so just bringing you guys an update, and I will speak with the team later on today. Okay, thank you.